Welcome to my stream. Welcome to it. This is a stream about a fish.
Wait, one
Today
second.
we
I'm
have
trying to
me.
capture it.
Hi, I'm
Wait, let me
me.
capture it. Let me
There's
capture it.
yeah,
One
there
second.
who's that talking there? Who are you?
It's Nask underscore. Like, there we go. I
That's
got you.
Nazca.
I'm
And
capturing
then we
Discord
also
now.
have
Mer.
Sherlock Bones, the skeleton of
Putting-
Twitch.
I'm
Tegan
putting
himself.
I'm putting your
He's
presentation
here.
in the bottom left corner.
And you
Alright.
can see
Don't call me that.
and as you can see, there's a beautiful little guy here. This is the
What's his
neon
name?
loach. This is the neon loach.
That's crazy.
They're very
You are a follower. I asked you what his name was, and you just told me.
Yeah, that's what happened. I'd like
Why
you
is it
all to
so
be
long?
aware. I'd like you all to be aware. These pictures are from Aquatic Arts. Go buy neon loaches from them. These are not my pictures. I didn't take them. Thank you.
Fuck
Don't sue
you.
me. Thank
But it's
you.
all for educational purposes.
Yes.
Porpoises.
This
Like,
is
you see it's a fish pond?
yeah.
Because, like,
Let's move on.
porpoise.
So let's learn about these little guys and gals. These little sweet little stringy men.
They sound like they're from Indonesia.
They are very similar to
Indonesian.
koi loaches, which anyone who knows about aquariums is gonna know what that
Hey,
means.
teacher, I have
And
a question.
there are several species
Can I go
of
to
this.
the
Yes.
bathroom?
No.
You come up to me and you tell me, no, Tegan, you can't get a yo-yo loach. You get a neon.
These ones are small enough that they won't eat plants. At least not the big ones that we
They
want to put in the
eat
You
tank.
come up to me, you
No,
still owe
no
me
chat.
50
They do not
you
look
still owe me
tasty.
3,000 jelly bean tetras.
Okay. These guys, they're freshwater fish. They live in the freshwater areas of
Hey, where do
Thailand,
these
Malaysia.
fish live?
Thailand, up there. The picture's cut off now.
How
I
are
accidentally
they
cut off the
legally
picture up
allowed
there in
to live there?
Thailand, Malaysia,
Are they
Singapore,
endangered species?
and Indonesia. Look at them.
Do they squat on that land?
These guys, there's no way these guys are endangered, actually. They might be, like, endangered in some sense, like some species of them, but there are so many species of these guys and so many different, like, subtypes of them that there's no way they're all going extinct. There's got to be some that are.
You know what, Tristan? You
crazy
can talk to my
popular.
pupfish plushie. You
Yeah.
can talk to my
And Tegan,
pupfish
just for you,
plushie.
they get 3
Yo,
plus
3
inches long,
inches?
which I know
That's
you.
really
can't-
big.
I
That's
can't go that
massive.
high.
That's massive. That's like really long.
I don't see length.
You don't see length?
No.
No?
Every fish looks exactly the same to me.
Okay.
That might be a slight problem.
3 inches,
I
just
might be
perfect.
blind.
The perfect size, if you asked me. 3 inches, the perfect size.
It says 3 plus inches.
It could, yeah, it could be
get
longer.
bigger.
It could be too big. You're not wrong.
Yeah, it could just be slightly above average.
Okay. Let's learn a little bit about about how to care for these guys.
Like I care. Ah!
No, yeah.
Ow!
They're easy. These guys,
Ow!
they've got to be easy to care for.
Ow!
I was looking at them.
Oh
They're
my
easy to
God!
care for. If
Oh
you
my god!
Okay, you're dying.
Better come get him! He's on a stretcher! Oh my god!
Tegan's having a moment. All right, let's give us
Tegan's falling in
moment of
love again
silence
with
for
this guy.
Tegan. Moment of
I
silence over.
finished my sandwich. What's going on?
These guys need to be in the 70s for the temperature,
Seventh sandwich
which is
was
not
it?
hard. That's most people's
So they
room
do
temperature.
need a heater, though.
Well, in our house during the winter, they'd need a heater.
So like
Well,
But they're
where
gonna
else are
be-
you putting? Where else are you putting
There's gonna
these
be-
neon loaches other than our house?
There is a
do you have a
heater.
second
There,
family?
my plan is to put the
No, we
heater
have
in
a
the tank
third.
that they'd go in anyway if we got them. So they're fine.
Didn't we like agree no more heaters?
No more heated tanks. And then
Hey,
I immediately
Tegan, have you
got
seen
2
that
heated.
heater-
I
that-
have
that
heaters in the
room heater
tanks that
where-
need to not
where
like
it
freeze
heats
overnight.
heats
So
the
anything
air
besides
by
like shrimp and
mining crypto.
snails, those still have a
Basically,
heater.
I
Yeah.
have seen
Computer.
that heater. I'm not
Yeah,
getting it.
crypto. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't like.
Have you
these
seen that heater
crypto
that mines
bros.
NFTs?
yeah.
Oh, yo! Can I mine some NFTs?
What I
Those are
wouldn't
future.
give to heat mine NFTs.
I spent my life savings on an NFT and a guy.
So
like,
these
copy
guys-
pasted it.
They prefer acidic water, especially if you're getting these guys wild caught. They come from like Indonesia and Thailand and stuff.
At least they're not basic.
Why do you have the letter pH?
should-
Doesn't that stand for something else?
pH is potential of hydrogen. That's the acidity or basicity of a thing
Why is the P lowercase?
because it stands for potential of hydrogen.
What
It's
type
the
of-
potential. pH it refers to
learned
the
about that
potential
in
of
my,
hydrogen to rip off
7th
of
grade
or
class.
attach to different molecules in a
Why do
mixture.
you know so much chemistry? Did you go to college for this?
Mm-hmm.
Nerd.
I literally went to college for fish keeping, Nazca.
I
Wait,
went to
really?
college for.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
did.
know- I didn't know it was specifically for fish.
It's not
keeping.
specifically for fish keeping. I just also like spent 3.5 years keeping fish while at college, so I have fish keeping as one of my things. I'm good. I'm
He's
good at it.
like
At
a
least I know
minor.
what to do. It's some of it's hard to do, right? Like I don't have the money to do the more expensive stuff, but this
When are you
is
gonna own a
Well,
shark?
these guys
when
are
we
easy.
get this, well,
Yeah, when we
technically,
get a
you
streamer
can
house,
own a
can we get a
shark at
shark?
like anything because there's like Tristan. What are those like small sharks that you always want to get? The
I like
don't we the
rose
rainbow?
line
Don't we have
sharks.
a rainbow shark?
No, rainbow
Oh,
sharks get
what's
big.
what's that?
I like
one
roseline
Oh, it's a
sharks.
rainbow shiner.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
So freshwater sharks are sometimes also barbs are sometimes also called freshwater sharks, and then certain subsections of other fish that kind of look like sharks in freshwater are, but there's no like true solely freshwater sharks except for the ones that are like
Can we own a
actually
dolphin?
sharks.
I'm eating Jolly Ranchers.
And those are massive, so we don't talk about those ones for aquariums. So no,
Meanwhile, I'm
you
eating
can't
Jolly
get like an
Ranchers.
actual shark for a fish tank. It's probably illegal, first of all, and
We could probably get
probably
a dog
too
shark.
big. A dogfish, basically, yeah.
I see dog sharks all the time at
Bro,
like
why don't you just
aquariums.
own an aquarium?
But they're still massive. Like,
I mean,
Wait,
yeah,
yeah,
they're like
Wait,
they're
we
like
should
2 or 3
become
feet
massive
long.
streamers and then buy an aquarium just for Tristan to work
That's
at.
like,
yeah.
but the goal is to
Well-
have the aquarium in the streamer house,
So we can
Oh, yeah,
stream
no.
it,
No, it's gonna be part of it.
and I can make
so we can
bank.
stream it.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, well, every single
So,
aquarium
Let's learn some
fish
more.
tank
Let's
is gonna
learn a
have
little
its
bit more
own
about the
camera.
neon loach. Let's learn a little bit more about these little creatures, these little
What's a neon
scamps.
loach?
These guys, they don't really care a lot about hardness. Just don't make the water hard. Basically,
Hard.
don't add stuff to make
Hard.
the water hard.
He
This
doesn't
is
like to
very
be
So
hard.
these
easy.
guys,
If-
guys won't like the wonder shells.
No, these
So are
guys
these-
would not like the wonder shells. These guys
No, these are
would
lot-
definitely
Why do you
like.
stop me from eating the wonder shells?
Because
I just
they're
want
bad
more
for you.
calcium.
Okay.
I
these-
just want more calcium.
You're like a
So
lizard.
these guys are soft willies.
Yeah, they like soft acidic water. These guys, if you add leaf
Viagra?
litter, to these
What
guys
do they
like
taste like, Tristan?
Indian almond leaves, if you do that stuff, or if you go on
teacher, I just finished
any
all
water
living all my
botanicals
bases.
for aquariums, these guys
Now I
love.
gotta stop. Now I have to leave the top housing.
Tristan, what do they taste like?
Fish.
That's crazy.
Yes.
What do fish taste like?
I don't know why that one went away.
Micro predator.
Something's going weird. Anyway, food. These guys are okay. Something's fucking insane right now.
They're scavenger and
Scavengers and micro
predators.
predators.
How long did
These
you
guys will
spend
eat
on
pretty
this
much anything.
presentation?
They've got really small mouths. I spent about 20 minutes making this.
It shows.
Would their small mouths be
Yeah.
enough to suffocate a normal human?
Could they eat
No.
the flesh off my toes?
No. Yes, they wouldn't though. They'd probably be afraid if you put your foot in the tank and run
So
away.
they don't like
Also, that's
dogs.
unsanitary. You probably shouldn't do that.
How do
Um,
these people survive in the wild?
They eat algae and detritus and random shit.
What is
These guys
algae?
will eat worms. They'll eat.
I don't think
anything
that
you
stuff
put in the tank.
exists.
So these guys they're
I
too
can't
small
see
to
it. I
eat
don't
your
think that
plants,
stuff exists.
which is why they're good for a loach. They're probably too small to eat most snails. So they might eat baby snails or snail eggs. So they'll keep the
I don't like
population
things
low,
that eat
but
babies.
they're not
Okay,
gonna.
I like babies. I like things
They're
that eat
quite
babies.
long.
Yeah,
I
these
have to
guys
say.
could work. They could be if you got. So let me do one more. Like
You're
I'd
saying
say
if you're having a snail infestation in your tank, you could put these guys in it and they would take care of it.
maybe I'd recommend other things to deal with that if you're really having a snail infestation, because adding a whole fish to deal with snails, it's kind of you very quickly get into the adding a dog to catch the cat, adding a that
You're
not
kinda
like
like
you
I don't
run
know
into
why she
old lady who
swallowed
swallowed
the
a
fly
fly
perhaps
territory
she'll
very
die.
quickly if you start adding things to
I
deal with
prefer
stuff
if
in
you
your
give a
tank.
mouse a cookie.
Usually,
Would these people be able to fit in a 20-gallon long?
yes, these guys want lots of floor space. I'd recommend you get a bunch of them if you're gonna get them at all. Either
You
if
don't
you got
want one, he'll be lonely.
well, if you got just one, he's gonna hide. He will hide and only come out at night, and he will eat. If you get a lot of them, they're all gonna like play with each other. Loaches are usually very playful, so if you get a big school of them,
Aw, they're playing.
they'll all hang out and
Oh, no,
you'll
that's
see them
boring, but
eventually sometimes.
how do they reproduce?
Loaches in general just lay eggs, and then the
They
male
reproduce by
fertilizes
budding.
them.
Uh, not so it's
I don't
not even
understand.
freaking mating. It's
Chat
just
says so they're like cows.
They might be like cows.
I mean,
um,
I don't. Are cows normally? Do they hide unless you get a big group of them? Are they coward? That's where the word cowardly comes from. Now we know. So, one final thing. These guys. I know the rock in the background is actually very sharp looking. So this is probably not the best picture to demonstrate, but these are also probably temporary holding tanks from Aquatic Arts. So, these guys they almost definitely like to burrow through sand. So if you give them a sandy substrate,
what
they'll
would
love
be
that.
their favorite type of rock to taste?
They love smooth rocks because
No,
loaches.
I'm talking granite. Are these the guys?
Oh,
a schist
you want
guy?
that guy?
Are they a schist guy?
phosphorus?
These guys are not gonna want. They're gonna want like river rocks, so probably like
Like a
nothing crazy.
sedimentary.
Probably not sedimentary because that's gonna make the water really hard. They're gonna like probably just like slate, like that you find.
Oh,
just
metamorphic
stuff like if you go out to a beach and you
Can
find
I
a
do an
bunch
insight roll
of
to see what type of
just
rocks I
like
like?
rolled rocks that have just been weathered down to
Because you see,
like
when I eat rocks, I'm a
smooth.
schist man myself. I like
That's
to eat
awesome
schist.
for these guys.
But
Obviously
like
these
I
guys are
like
pretty
my fish
small.
to
They're
eat
pretty
what
skinny.
I like to eat, and
How
that's
much
rocks.
HP do these guys have?
Not very
What?
much. So you should give them lots of hiding spaces. Now these guys, they're very easy to kill for other creatures in the tank, but they're gonna be unless you're like grabbing them, which you shouldn't do.
How many
These guys
newtons
are
would
gonna
it
be
take
very
to
hardy
break
in
open a
general.
neon loach's skull?
None, literally
Does the
none.
neon
Like
loach has a
No
skull?
newtons. They die from one apple.
these
fall?
guys are loaches are often considered scaleless fish. They're not actually
That's where
scaleless,
newtons
but
come from. It's the
Newton.
fourth
It's named
apple.
after Isaac Newton
It's the
because
fourth
he
an apple falls on the
It's the-
ground.
no.
It's the force 1 pound to fall 1 foot, isn't it? A newton.
It's something like that. Yeah. Let's
Fuck. What?
I got white
is
screen
a
now, everybody. I hope you went blind from
newton?
that. Are you ready, Tegan? Tegan, the final. No, Tegan, don't look at that. Look at this. I gotta show you something funny
Okay,
and
it's the
interesting.
force to give 1 kilogram an acceleration of 1 meter per second.
1 second.
Yes.
That
Stop
was
looking up
basically
newtons.
right.
Tegan, I got a final selling point for you.
Okay, what's
You
your
ready?
final selling point?
Worms.
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 My final selling
Worms.
point?
Worms.
Look at 'em.
Worms. Worms.
Look at
That's
these little
spaghetti.
guys. Look at these little spaghetti worms.
That's spaghetti right there. Me
Look
when
at
I
'em.
eat spaghetti straight out of the
Look at
ground
these
where
guys.
it grows.
Look at these guys.
Worms.
Look at these
Worms.
adorable little creatures. These little
Worms.
guys.
They have snails in there. That's not good for the hardness.
Well, the snails are dead because they got eaten. Probably these
My
guys.
dad
Probably
just checked up on me
Shit.
because I made a loud noise.
Worms.
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 It
Worms?
happens. It happens to the worms.
These spaghetti-looking motherfuckers.
So these guys, they're great.
Like to eat
I
my
would say
spaghetti right out of the ground.
never ask if the tips touch again on these guys. That's
Who's asking that?
how dare you ask that? How dare
These
you?
guys aren't Corys. They don't kisses.
No. Well, actually, these
Corey
guys will
kisses here.
kisses. These guys will kisses.
They will
love-
kisses,
they-
so the tips do touch.
Honestly, these guys will probably not like school with, but they'll probably hang out with pretty much any other bottom dwellers you put in the tank. I would
Isn't that
say
an episode from SpongeBob?
if you had a big enough tank and you want these guys and other things, like there's subspecies of Coolie Loach that look exactly like these guys. They'll probably mix and hang out with each other perfectly fine.
All right, let's get down to
Yeah,
business. How
these
much
guys
do
are
these
great.
Fish cost?
How much do these fish cost? Probably not very much. I've found you can get like 6-pack of them for like $20.
What is the upkeep cost of this? How much am I spending?
These
per month?
guys are probably one of the cheapest fish to keep. They're just like you
How
want to
much
go
is the
on
initial investment. I need numbers.
initial
alright?
investment, 20-gallon tanks, $20. Fill it with water. Add some almond leaves. Buy those
If
for
I
$10
were
on
to grab him
Amazon.
by the tail and swing him
Do a
around,
little-
how long would it take for his tail
You're gonna
to
spend another
dislocate from his
$10.
body?
You're a menace. You're a psycho.
How
You're
fast can I slurp these guys down?
You are
How many calories was one of these have?
Oh my god.
What is the
That's a good
nutritional?
50 calories right there.
What's the nutritional value of this?
I'm I'm
How long
afraid.
could I survive purely on these fishes?
Okay. Well,
This is
How
a
many
good
do I
protein.
need? How many do
These
I
are
need to
keto.
be a
They're
constant?
keto.
these are
Are these kosher?
ah. Thank
Have these been
you.
blessed?
Thank you all for watching. Watch you all for thanking. Have yourselves a merry little Christmas.
That
Wait,
literally
wait,
the end of
And
the
Tristan,
stream.
before
a
you
happy
go,
new
Tristan,
year.
before you go,
You have something?
before
What?
you go, I have a closing statement.
You have a closing statement?
Smash.
Wait. Okay. Do you want these fish in the tank? Do you like these ones?
I mean, they're quite wiggly, piggly, wiggly guys, I must say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you all for watching. Watch you all for
Good raid
thanking.
me.
Smash.
Have yourselves a merry little Christmas and a happy new year. Yeah, that's gonna be
That's
about it.
literally the whole entire stream.
That's the
was
whole
just me
stream.
Presenting,
That's the whole stream.
presenting.
That was
That's
like
the goal here.
20
minutes.
minutes.
Yep. Au revoir, mademoiselle, and other things you say to yourself.
So long.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.